Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of What the Hell is Going On. First time for a match that I'm not in, or a round that I'm not in. This is a Polaris 12 match, Polaris Pro 12. Espen Maithesson versus Bryn Jenkins. Espen's going to be in the blue gi. Bryn is going to be in the white gi for reference, right? This is a really sick match. Espen's got a great guard. The first transition is really cool. Takedown, cross collar, and same side sleeve to a collar drag. But instead of a typical shift from the center line and a drop, he uses his body weight backwards for the drag, and it makes Bryn's lead leg heavy. So he goes for an ankle pick, and that's not really successful of an attack, but it serves as an off balance to break Bryn's posture for Espen's guard pull into the De La Riva guard, right? So let's just watch that, and I'll try and highlight some key points through the match, right? So here we go. Guys, noticing the hand fighting when these guys are reaching out for grips, if the grip doesn't connect, they instantly recoil their knee, their elbow connection, and they're keeping their elbows tight, right? So if the grip fails, they're not out reaching and having their arms dangling. So here's his grip the ankle pick and the off balance, and there's the De La Riva guard, right? So let's just pause it and back it up just a little bit, right here. So when he gets his grips, notice that there's no shift of center line and drop. It's actually just pull backwards with body weight, and that makes the lead leg heavy and sets up that ankle pick. But like I said, fails, but it's an off balance that breaks the posture that leads into the guard pull. So he gets into the guard without Bryn having a standing, strong base with no grips. Just pause right here. Another very cool thing about his De La Riva guard is, and you'll notice this with a lot of really high De La Riva players, is that the hook isn't always played inserted, right? A lot of times guys are dealing with the hook, peeling the hook, and you'll notice that they'll play a lot of De La Riva without it, and they'll also always be spiraling to the back, right? So what I want you to notice is he's always trying to cut an angle towards the back when he's in this De La Riva guard, no matter what. Another really interesting thing that, back it up here, he's playing the De La Riva with almost like a knee shield or a shelf, and the hook is definitely not inserted on the right side. Switching to spider, back and forth between spider and De La Riva guard. So you'll notice the juggling between combat base and standing, and the shift between De La Riva and the spider type guards, right? So when he's standing and the upper body's going out of range, he's using that spider hooks to keep him connected to the upper body, and when he's kneeling into the combat base, he's using the De La Riva hook to spiral towards the back. Seeing as he's peeling it out, he switches right back to the upper body. Upper body attack to combat base. Guys, note this transaction right here. This is very important for how the match will end. Upper body, spider, kick out the base. That's a hint. Always attacking the back with this De La Riva. So situation with light front leg, toe hold. Rolling off the mat. We're going to get the restart. I'm going to pause it and just talk about something before the restart. guys, I want to talk about pattern recognition, right? So we've got a couple different situations that Bryn in the white gi is presenting to Espen on the bottom in the blue gi. So he's got a situation where he's entered combat base, one kneeling and one standing, and he's using the De La Hiva and the back attacks in that situation, right? When the back attacks are getting strong, he goes to a kneeling base temporarily and a very high upper body, right? And he does the same thing when he attacks his upper body from spider guard, right? So he knows two situations where he's going to quickly enter a very upright posture with a kneeling type of base, right? So as soon as he can enter that situation from here, he's going to capitalize with a quick sweep. Let's check it out. Here we go. It's grip and go. Step in, spider hook. Right? Here it is. There's the kneeling posture and the quick sweep. And here's more about pattern recognition, right? So Espen's entered the top position. Both the legs are in the inside position. He knows that he's not going to accept position, that a common reaction is going to go to guard. And with the legs in the inside position like that, it's going to signify single leg X. So you can see before he's even entered the single leg X position, Espen's already peeling the hooks, and he's going to hit that back step right away, right? Here comes the next part of pattern recognition. He knows that he doesn't want to get his guard pass, right? Bryn doesn't want to get his guard pass. He's going to turn towards him, right, to keep his back flat off the mat and try and high leg over. And that's going to be how Espen uses the topside berimbolo to attack the back. The next part of the chain is also just part of pattern recognition. He knows that he doesn't want to accept the back attack, so he bases out, and that sets up the armbar. So let's watch this super sick chain to finish the match. Back step, berimbolo, as he turns towards him to stop the fast armbar, and that's the match.